Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to day 19 of albums that are 50 years old. In 2022, that's right, we're looking back on the magical year of 1972. A great year for music, rock and roll, hard rock, prog, jazz fusion, jazz, pop. The early 70s were magical times, and 72 was a fantastically stacked year. We're revisiting my favorite releases from 72 that are turning 50 years old this year, each and every day in January. So today we're going to go to Germany for the third album from this band, released, of course, in 1972. I'm talking about the oddly covered and titled Hoodoo Man by Birth Control. First of all, you got to get a gander at this, like the entire. Look at that. For those of you who have never listened to Birth Control before, they've definitely had a lot of really weird album covers. This one of the weirdest, but a really cool band. I like this band a lot. Kind of a little known band, right? They're not that well known, especially here in the States, but really cool, kind of hard, heavy, bluesy rock, and on plenty of their albums also a prog band. The lineup here on this particular album: Bruno Frenzel on guitars and vocals, Wolfgang Nauser on organ, keyboard, synths, church organ and vibraphone, Bernd Koschmider on bass, and kind of their de facto leader on drums, percussion, and vocals, Bernd Noske. There are various other people playing little bits and things on this album, but that is the basic lineup of the band. You've got 6 tracks on this album. This is a fairly heavy album from the band. Like I said, the one cool thing about Birth Control is like every album kind of sounds a little different from the one before. You got their debut album, which is kind of psychedelic, early psychedelia. Their second album is much more of a prog album, but it's got that kind of heavy Hammond organ guitar thing that's prevalent on a lot of bands at the time, like kind of Deep Purple and Iron Butterfly and Vanilla Fudge, Atomic Rooster, that sort of thing. And then here on this third album, I think they take that heaviness factor and continue to dial up the Hammond and guitar crunch. Some little bluesy spots here, and there's certainly some prog on here as well, but it's a pretty hard charging album. If you the Hammond is so prevalent on these albums. So if you like really crunchy Hammond organ that's very high in the mix right alongside the guitar, you're going to like this stuff. It starts over the song called Bye, 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 Bye. Good rockin' song. Again, lots of Hammond, lots of guitars, really good vocals on this. Very catchy tune. It's kind of lengthy. It's like 7 minutes long. Most of the tunes are pretty long on this album. You've got Suicide is up next, a snarling heavy rocker. Again, you love the heavier stuff of Iron Butterfly and Deep Purple from this time period. You'll dig this. Get Down Your Fate, another really good tune. Got great Hammond solos. It's a little bit of synth on this tune, if I can recall correctly, and some blistering guitars. Also pretty long. That's like about 8 minutes long, so the first 3 tracks exceeds 6 minutes. Then you got one of the shorter, or not shorter, but one of the heavier songs on the album called Gamma Ray. Very, very popular song amongst kind of like the hard rock underground. In fact, a lot of metal bands have remade and covered this song. In fact, even the German power metal band Gamma Ray, I believe, took the name of their band from the title of the song. Good, early kind of like, I don't want to call it proto-metal or speed metal, but there's certainly elements of very heavy, fast-moving track. Gamma Ray, Gamma Ray, Gamma, Gamma, Gamma Ray. Just got a great chorus, right? And the guitars and the organ right there. Really, really exciting track. Then you got the title track, Hoodoo Man, another 8+ minute long song. Gamma Ray is also lengthy at over 9. Hoodoo Man is excellent. One of my favorites on the album. Again, crunchy Hammond and guitar riffs. Really good vocals on there. And then the last track is called Kalstos. That's the shortest one, just under 3 minutes. That's the instrumental. Very kind of busy, vibrant. Kind of sounds to me like similar sounding instrumental stuff from like Atomic Rooster's Death Walks Behind You album. If you like that kind of really busy, proggy, hard rock, just gymnastic type of instrumental arrangement. That's kind of what you get there. You got the guitars, bass, and drums, and the Hammond just kind of all like churning and playing off each other. Really, really cool. I almost wish it was longer, but definitely a really, really enjoyable album from a really enjoyable band. If you're watching this and you're like, God, I've never listened to Birth Control, Pete, well, I would tell you right now off the bat, go check this album out, Hoodoo Man from 72. Take a listen to Operation from 71. Rebirth from 73 is classic also. And then two of my potentially favorite albums from them are Plastic People from 1975 and Backdoor Possibilities from 76. And those are two of their more proggy albums. I would say Operation Hoodoo Man and Rebirth are their more heavy rock albums. And then you got the next two, which are definitely more in the prog vein. Even Increase from 1977 is really strong as well. So there you have it. Hoodoo Man from Birth Control, another gem, one of my favorites from 1972, here on day 19 as we steamroll our way through the 31st. Lots of really good stuff coming up, so stay tuned for more of this each and every day. But of course, in the comments below, please list your favorite or your pick for day 20 here from 1972, and also any comments you have about Birth Control, a really cool band. Like I said, probably going to be a little under the radar and unknown to a lot of you. We have done a couple of Birth Control episodes here on the channel. If you're at all interested in more about this band, I did do a ranking the album show, which I think is pretty cool, where you can learn more about each of the albums. But definitely a band to check out if you have not already, because that's kind of what it's all about here, right? Introducing people to music that hopefully you've never heard before, whether it's old or new. So there you have it. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Birth Control, Hoodoo Man, another gem from 1972. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell. We also have the link below to our Ko-Fi page and the link below to our merch page. We do have a couple of new t-shirts available in the merch shop. We've got a really cool SOT logo with like kind of planets, kind of proggy, kind of metal looking. And then we have a brand new Monsters Den shirt too. If you're someone who likes the classic 80s kind of like slasher films, this is a really cool one. So go check it out. Link is down below. And we'll see you guys all later on. Of course, Wednesday is new album review day. We got all sorts of cool stuff being reviewed today. And then we've got the Monsters Den tomorrow. So stay tuned for more here on the channel. I am Pete Pardo. See you real soon. Bye-bye.